thanks so much. Great to see you again.
Great to see you.
It seems like yesterday when you were releasing your biography, releasing your story to the country, and you said to everyone, for everyone to know, no one knew who you were back then.
That's right.
And in what way did you accomplish your goal, getting your name out?
Well, first of all, this is not the end of the process. This is the beginning of the process. Despite all the discussion for the last 10 months, people only start voting now. We're leaving here and heading to New Hampshire. But you're right. I started out 17 out of 16 candidates. Less than 4% of the people here had ever heard of me.
Right.
And we're going to surprise here in Iowa tonight.
So in what way do you feel as though you did not have an opportunity maybe to capitalize the momentum that you got for a period there? Do you have anything you can learn from Iowa to take to New Hampshire?
Well, I disagree with the premise of your question. See, I don't judge how this campaign is going by the polls. And the reason I don't is because the polls are so frequently wrong. They've been wrong over and over and over again. They're particularly wrong in Iowa. They have historically been so wrong in Iowa. So I know what I see on the ground. I know we're packing people in. I know who says they were undecided until they came to see me. So we're going to exceed expectations in Iowa, just as we have all along the way. And despite the fact that the game is rigged in a lot of ways, we're going to keep going.
In what respect is it rigged?
Well, let's see. The political establishment didn't like the fact that there were so many candidates. The establishment decided we had to have really few debates. The media decided they were going to pick who was on what stage because of the polls. All that has nothing to do with the voters. Voters show up, and the voters actually aren't paying attention to the polls, and they're paying attention to the pundits. They're showing up and making their minds. I've had, I would say, 20 events in the last 48 hours, and you'd be amazed how many people walked in undecided and how many people walked out caucusing for me. So we're going to surprise.
That sounds a lot like the Santorum story from 4 years ago in retrospect. So what number would you be happy with, and what do you think would exceed your expectations, and what would go below your expectations?
I'm not going to give you a number. I'm just going to say we're going to surprise in Iowa tonight, then we're going to get out on a plane and go to New Hampshire.
And you'll be there tomorrow?
Yes, I will.
All right. And what events do you have today?
I'm going to several caucus events, and I have radio, local radio, all day today.
Wow. Carly Fiorina, thanks so much.
Thanks, Brian.
Great
Nice
to see you.